All right, we're gonna start in standing. I want you to take a small step forward with your left leg and rock back onto those left heels here. You're gonna bring your right hand up toward the sky. You're gonna swing it down below and you're gonna sit low into that nice little lunge here, sending that stretch down the back part of your thigh. Okay, so the higher you bring your toes toward your face, the more you're gonna feel it in your calf. If it's too much in your calf, you can bend the knee and you can feel it more isolated in the hamstring and start to send those hips back, really focusing in on that hammy, that calf. Holding there for a few more seconds. Beautiful, and come back out. Go ahead and switch sides. So right leg comes forward. Again, we rock back into that heel, raising our left hand up high. We sweep the hand down. We sit down into our small chair behind us so that right leg is nice and straight. The left leg is doing the work here. Again, the toes can come up towards that ceiling or that head. Again, softening the knee if you need to there to isolate more of that hamstring. You know where your tension lives, so if that feels good for you today, go ahead and take that stretch a little differently. A few more seconds. Beautiful, and we're gonna come out of it. We're gonna move into a little bit of glute. So you're gonna go ahead and cross your left leg, bending out to that nice figure 4 position, and go ahead and rest that left ankle on the left quad. This can be done in seated, so if you're sitting in a chair, you can go ahead and take this there. This can be done on the ground, or known as pigeon pose, or you can take it standing as a standing figure 4. Now I want you to start to sink down into that mini micro squat here, just a small little stretch, and you can use your left hand to apply a little counter pressure, and even the right hand underneath, so you're almost putting a little bit of torque on that hip. Right, so it's a lifting up motion from the right hand and a pressing down motion from the left hand. And that little bit of tension lives in that piriformis and those external rotators of the hip and the glute. Feels so good to take that stretch there for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and come out. We're gonna switch sides. So right leg crosses over the left, ankle rests on that right ankle rests on the left quad. Again, start to sink into that little chair. We take the right hand for that downward pressure on the thigh and the left hand underneath that ankle to pull up, and that's where your torque is. Just a little bit of sensation into that glute, into that hip. You can make this stretch as deep as you need it to be. This is where we carry a ton of tension, so feel free to send some oxygen there by using your breath intentionally, feeling that stretch. For 3, 2, 1, beautiful. We're gonna take a nice deep lunge here, side lunge. So go ahead and get a nice wide stance. You can turn your toes slightly out if that feels comfortable, or you can keep the toes facing forward. And you're gonna just sink those hips down into one side. So you can use your upper body to lean on that thigh, or you can stay up and lifted if you want a little bit more heat to build. But if you're taking that stretch, you're gonna feel it down that inner groin. Nice and easy. You can drop it all the way down to the ground if you need to, or you can stay up in the lifted position. You can also take the leg and rest it on a chair if you want to add a little bit of balance to your day. We're going to switch to the other side. So again, feeling that groin. I think this is when we forget to stretch. Feels pretty tight. A few more seconds here. For 3, 2, 1. Come back out of it, shake everything out. You're good to go.